So lonely, I'm so lonely. I have nobody to call my own.
Real talk.
Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good evening, good night. I forgot good afternoon, good evening, and good night. All right, welcome to Real Talk After Dark, where we keep it real about life and film. It's just going to be the ride today. It's going to be the ride. Today, we're going to talk a little real talk, and not that R-E-E-L talk. I'm talking real, like real life talk, like what I'm doing right now, because this is real life. All right. Now, look, podcast is supposed to be fun, right? It's supposed to be fun, right? I didn't even want to do this in the first place whenever the time came. My good friend James is no longer with us. He wanted me to start a podcast up a hot minute ago, probably like 5-6 years ago. And maybe if we would have started then, we'd be doing pretty good. You know why? Because I know that was like the boom, the height of it all starting to. Now everybody's doing podcasts. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing it. Even roofing companies are doing podcasts now. You know what I mean? Like even pornos doing podcasts now. I'm just saying, throwing it out there. How do I know? I've unfortunately accidentally stumbled across it before. And how do you accidentally stumble across porn? I don't know. Oh, moving on. It's just like all them trends, you know, the 2 girls, 1 cup, blue waffle, all that BS, you know what I mean? It floats around, you hear about it, you know about it, and there's these other YouTubers and stuff that I follow that do a podcast on the tubes of the U's, and then they also talk about going to the porn hubs and checking that out, which, if you heard that, kiddies, do not look it up, do not check it out, you didn't hear a single thing, and I don't even know why you listen to this if you're a kid, because we get a little rated R sometimes, but we're going to have a good time tonight, even though it's just me, myself, and I. And shut up, Ryan. You shut up. You know what I mean? It's gonna be multiple Ryans talking tonight. And tonight, we're just going to get a little real. Like I said, we're going to talk about just content creating, just all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because you got so many people out there today call themselves content creators when they let AI do most of the work. And not only that, but some of these content creators, they're faking it. All right? They're faking it. And I'm trying to be real. I got morals. I got standards. All right. I like to be real. I'm not going to be posting, breakup cheating videos just to get some views. Huh? I know who you are. I see you all talking out there posting them fake videos. I see it. And it gets a lot of traction, a lot of attention, a lot of people. And it's funny because, not everybody's dumb. Some people see it and I see comments that are like fake. And it's like, yeah, obviously, especially when you know the people and they do it. Come on now. We know who you are. We know what you like. We know you love each other. And you ain't doing no breakups fake way. You ain't even married yet. You don't even have kids. And you're already doing all these married wedding kid tips. You don't know the experience yet. Wait for it before you do it, and then be real and honest with people, because some people need that. They need real and honesty out there. You know what I mean? But if you're posting cheating videos and stuff, and then you got other people who are getting cheated on for real, they're like, oh, I ain't the only one, even though you just posted a fake video. Just saying, so much content creating out there, and with the shorts and stuff, the long ways, the video stuff people are doing now, it's just so silly. I like the vertical, the wide. I don't know, but everybody's doing that now, and I can't even keep up with that. And I've tried some of these AI platform videos, like Opus Clip and all that stuff, to try to get a little extra help without actually having to go in and edit and do it yourself. We don't really have full range or full freedom on it, unless, like, of course, you're paying for it monthly, which is just ridiculous. We're going to pay a computer to do work for me when let's talk about AI for a minute. Don't we all want AI to be doing the stuff that we don't want to do, like cleaning, making food, washing dishes, vacuuming, all that stuff we don't really want to do? Don't we want AI for that? Not doing the creative stuff for us, because we don't want them doing all the creative stuff, the art, making their own movies just in 5 minutes, stuff like that, just so we can do all the heavy work. You know what I mean? We are put on this earth by God to be free and creative and have fun and live and love and be kind. We all need to be kind. There's a lot of people out there. Everybody's so mean and hateful to each other anymore. You know what I mean? You post something and somebody wants to come at you, and they don't even want to really like debate or see your point of view. They're just like, this is what it is. You're wrong and I'm right. And it's like, no. I'm right. You're wrong. And it's like, no, I'm right. You're wrong. I'm right. Who's wrong? It's crazy. It's crazy. Why people gotta be like that? I don't understand it. People gotta be all crazy up in here. This world is going crazy. Bub. It's going crazy. And we all just need to do a little bit better in our part. If it starts with one person just changes it, and one person can change everything. You know what I mean? That's all it takes. A little bit of love and kindness. But then the sad thing is you got people out there who do love and kindness, you know what I mean? But they don't have like the care or the forgiveness in their heart. You know what I mean? People will let other people deteriorate them and their kindness and happiness. And because of somebody other's actions or not saying thank you or being kind, stuff like that will affect you, regardless if you know that or not. It's all about that mindset. I say it all the time on my YouTube channel. If you could check it out, RBG Studios Vlogs. I'm hoping to get new content coming out very, very soon. If you're even listening to this, that's one of the fun things about doing podcasts. Well, I should say as a small podcaster, you know what I mean? Because I know my friends and family ain't watching this, you know what I mean? And I could say and do whatever I want. I can call somebody poo-poo head. I ain't gonna do that. That's just silly and wrong because I was just talking about kindness. So why would I go out? I'm not trying to be mean or start drama or rant on somebody or belittle somebody or anything like that. I'm not trying to do that at all. But I'm just saying it's one of the best things about being a small content creator at the time is like say and do whatever I want on this channel and ain't nobody gonna know. I can call some people out if I really want to, but I'm not like that. I'm not about that life. You know what I mean? God will take care of it. All right. I hope everybody had a great Easter because last weekend was probably one of the biggest events, the biggest event in history of our time. You know, is Jesus' death and resurrection, regardless of what you believe. Haven't you seen the movies? You see Matrix or Highlander, stuff like that? It's like, there can only be one, you know, there's only one ring to rule them all. Same with our Savior. We only got one, right? And that's God, all right? And he sent his son Jesus to save us from this damnation of earth and sins because everybody just wants to just freeball it and have fun without any consequences. Same with the whole pro-life, aborting, all that BS. I don't really want to get into it, but the fact is, some of y'all don't want to even take responsibility or accountability for that. You know what I mean? You're just like, let my legs fly free open. Oh no, I got pregnant. How did that happen? Well, I wonder. You know what I mean? Jeez, some people are just so dumb, man. Again, there I go. I'm starting to become part of that 99% now that, you know, it used to be like the 1% you don't want to be a part of because they're the mean ones. Now everybody's being mean. Why do you want to be so mean? Why do you want to be so hateful? Why do you want to hurt people? Hurt people. Stop hurting people. Kill people with kindness and love. Spread more of that. Positivity. Come on. Where's it at, guys? Come on. I feel like I'm alone here. I ain't got nobody to talk to. It's sad. And then if I do talk to somebody, all of a sudden it's like, well, your feelings don't matter. They're not validated. Bob, you got a dollar. Please donate $1. I'm just kidding. I don't need your dollar. Everybody deserves a damn dollar, Bob. That guy is hilarious. I forget his name right now. It's Damon. Daryl Darlin. Damon Darlin. He's hilarious, guys. Check him out. He's funny. I'm all about supporting. We all need some more love. We all need true content creators that love to do what they do and aren't just doing it for the buck. Aren't just doing it for the easy money, stuff like that. Some people just grab their phone and do their little thing, or even on the TikTokies, doing a little dance, stuff like that. Some people aren't setting up like I am. I got lights. You know, I got everything going on here, Bob. But I'm not trying to sound like the best or better than anyone because I'm not. That's not how it works. But there's just so many content creators out there in podcasts and vlog channels, this and that. Sometimes I'll ask myself and wonder, why does my channel matter? What does what I have to say matter? I mean, what we all should have to say should matter, but it just depends where it's coming from. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about love and being kind and spreading positivity and entertainment, make people laugh, man. I get so many people at work be like, man, you funny. And I'm like, well, shoot. If the podcast or the vlogs or the movies don't work out for me, I guess I'll just be a stand-up comedian. All right? Shoot. You know what I mean? Like, dang. I just don't understand it. I'm sitting here. I got to cover up, Bob. I got to cover up so I don't see my nipples and things like that. Should have buttoned it up, but I didn't. For the video viewers or for the audio viewers, I'm talking about my shirt. But yeah, don't forget, we got a vlog channel. We got stuff like that. I don't know how long this podcast can be. We usually typically like to hit the hour mark, but this one here, when it's just me, myself, and I don't really know what to say or talk about. And then I'm just talking to a camera, but then I feel crazy because I'm just talking to myself because it's like, who's really watching or listening? Who? Even if you are, you ain't gonna let me know below. You don't comment, you don't like, you don't share, you don't do none of that BS. Yeah. Well, Ryan, you just admitted it's BS, so why should I? It's just, how about it's BS that you don't do it? How about that? Yeah, take that. Right in the face. Don't forget to like, share, comment below. I get so tired of that as a YouTuber telling people, you know what? We shouldn't have to tell people to do something. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it. If they like the video, they're going to like it. If they want to show other people, they're going to show other people by sharing it. You know, if there's something real funny in the video that they like, they're going to comment on it. But otherwise, if they don't, they just don't simply care. And that's just how it is. You know what I mean? You see that? You see it all the time. And I'm just getting so sick and tired of it. I get excuses from even my own family. That's like, well, I can't watch your video because I forgot my password. Well, guess what? You can watch my videos without an account. But if you would like to like it and comment on it and subscribe, then you need an account. That's like 2 different accounts this person has gone through. And now I'm getting the excuse that, well, I don't even know my password, Bob. Well, guess what? Just create a new account. Or when you go to your account to type in your old account and it's like wrong password, type in forgot password, it'll send it to your dang email. You not check your emails? I mean, come on. Just such a bummer. And then it doesn't help that YouTube just doesn't even send out the notifications. So if anybody who is subscribed and punches that notification right in the face to turn it on, all notifications, because you got to click the all. You may subscribe, but this is going to be like frequent or regular or whatever. And then you got 3 options. You got like a minimum, a regular, and then all noties. All noties. But then YouTube won't even send that out, even if you unsubscribe and take the notifications off, subscribe and put the notifications back on, like try to reset it. YouTube's just stupid. But guess what? The day that I got like millions of subscribers and I'm making YouTube money, then they'll be like, oh yeah, let's be a little bit more lenient on this YouTuber. You got YouTubers out there doing some bogus stuff, clickbaiting like a BS mofo. Got all this stuff going on. And YouTube's just like, oh yeah, they bringing me in the money, so it don't matter. Yeah, your little reports, I just swipe them under the rug. I don't even look at those reports. You know what I mean? But then somebody report you, small account, and they're like, oh yeah, this is serious. This is serious. Let's copyright strike this mother. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, people. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I know. But you know what? I'm human and I'm allowed to complain and say what's on my mind because other people won't want to sit down and listen to it. My own wife doesn't want to sit down and listen to it. Like, she going to listen to this podcast, and if she does, then she'll be like, oh, hey, I heard you call me out on the podcast. I'm like, I didn't really call you out. I was just saying what it was, saying what it is. And if you got a problem with that, get a little offensive or defensive over there, then that means you might be the problem. All right? People get a little defensive, get angry, and start, no, that's not how it is. No, I didn't say that. That just means that not only do they have an anger problem, but they also are being very defensive, meaning that they probably most likely are the culprit or the one behind it. You know what I mean? One doing wrong. It's all about the mindset. If you have nothing to hide and somebody comes at you, then you could talk to them like this. There's no reason to get upset and angry and start attacking somebody over it. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. I see all these other people getting so much love and support on their fake shit. Pardon my French. Yes, I know French. Sonic 3, anybody? Dr. Robotnik, Jim Carrey, anybody? You don't know. But that's okay. What I'm just out here trying to say is love everybody, love yourself, love your neighbor, be kind, spread love and positivity, not hate. Come on, guys. I'm not trying to take up too much of your time because I don't even know how much time I've got on here. I want to do a full hour, but how am I supposed to do a full hour by myself? And is anybody even going to listen? Even if I do a 5-minute podcast, anybody even going to listen to that? Even a minute podcast? Anybody going to listen to that? No. Ain't nobody going to listen to that. You know why? Because ain't nobody care. As simple as that. No matter what you do. You know, if Dutch was doing this all by himself, and I'm not just trying to like use my son, but just kids in general. I mean, everybody's always, oh, kids this, kids that. Oh, you're doing so great. Oh, that's such a great drawing. Oh, this and that. And, you know, you're hyping them up, getting them prepared. You know what I mean? We don't treat them the way you treat me. Like, oh, that sucks. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we need to be lying to each other either, but we can give constructive criticism, and then it's your choice to decide how you take that, right? Because I used to take constructive criticism as like, I don't know, when I was younger, I used to take it kind of personal, almost like somebody was attacking me or telling me that I'm not good enough, stuff like that. But I also didn't really get that at home either, you know what I mean? My mom was like the only supporter I really had, you know what I mean? especially now. My mom don't really quite understand it all, but she loves me and she supports it, and I definitely appreciate that because I don't really get it a whole lot from anywhere else. I didn't get it in my own home. Even my son loves me. He thinks it's cool. He's actually asking about the vlogs recently because I've been sucking. Very inconsistent at posting that stuff. But you know what? I don't like to use AI and cheap it and shorten it and do all that BS either. I'm not gonna have AI edit my videos, post my videos, do all that BS. I like to work. I like to use my hands. I like to make sure I'm getting everything I need done. You have more control over it when you personally sit down and edit it. You know what I mean? It's literally just a one man band, one man team right here. I may have people on my side or behind me, whatever. Actually, it doesn't even feel like people are next to me anymore, supporting me when my own wife, my own people, my friends, my family should be holding my hand. Well, they don't even have to be holding my hand. They just got to be standing next to me. I want their support, but it feels like they're all in a line, a single formed line right behind me. And I'm like, guys, how y'all supposed to support me whenever nobody can even see you? And so that's what it feels like. Sometimes it feels like people are 10, 20 steps behind. But seriously, I'm a one-man band. So when it comes to the content creating and stuff, I have to set it up. I have to light it. I have to shoot it. I have to drop it. Export it, which means you drop your digital files under your computer so you can edit it. You got the raw files, you know what I mean? And then you got to edit it. Then you got to drop it into your editing timeline software before you start editing it. And then you got to spend time editing it, which could be hours. And then after you're done editing it, then you got to render it. Then after it's rendered, then you got to upload it. And as it's uploading, you work on the description, the title, the tags, all that stuff. Then when it's done, you finalize it, finish it. And it's good to go. That's a lot of work for, the podcast. I like to make it simple. That's why there's only one camera. One of these days, maybe when we get a team and editors, stuff like that, maybe we'll do multiple cameras because I think that's cool. I like multiple cameras. Cut back and forward. You can get more close-up intimate with them. But another reason why I like the single camera too is because it just, it's not just to keep it simply. You know what I mean? Not simply keep it simple. Tongue-tied there. But what I'm trying to do is just kind of just show it in real time that it's happening, that there's no cuts, there's no, you know what I mean? Because you could easily, when you cut somebody else and something doesn't go right, you don't like what you said, you don't like your answer, comment, question, this and that, you can easily cut. You can cut it. It's easy. So you can simply cut when you got more angles, stuff like that. But whenever you do the one angle, I just like to be real, like I said, and just show you guys that we're doing this in real time. We're not bullshitting you. And we're just trying to keep it real and have some fun. And I know one angles are boring, but with podcasts, even the ones with multiple camera angles, sometimes I'll just be listening to it. And every now and again, I might peek in and look, see what's going on, see the cuts, stuff like that. But otherwise, most podcast people aren't really watching them because there's really not a lot going on. You're just sitting here talking. You know what I mean? So that's why I like to keep it one angle. Just one angle, nice and simple. Just keep it straightforward and moving on. You know what I mean? And that's how we do it. And that's how we roll. And that's how I roll. And that's how you roll. But I don't know, man. I just wanted to kind of throw it out there. And it's nice to have multiple people on the podcast. You sit here and bounce ideas back and forth off each other, stuff like that. Whenever it's just me, I feel like I said, I feel like I'm crazy. Like I'm just talking to myself, talking to a camera. In reality, in real time, I'm talking to a camera. But then anybody who does actually sit back and listen, I mean, this isn't really, there's part of me is like, I'm not saying I like doing what I do, but if it's not really reaching anybody and nobody's really going to say anything or comment or support or share or stuff like that, then it's kind of just like, what's the point? I see other people doing better, getting more support from their friends and family, but my own friends and family can't do shit. I don't know if you heard that, but when I said this shit, I pooped my pants a little bit. Just kidding. I didn't poop. I farted. Ooh, wee! It's a good thing this ain't a 4D scratch and smell vlog, because then you'll get the whole wafted, you get the whole thing. But it just kind of sucks whenever you got people who say they support you, but then they don't show it. You know what I mean? Actions speak louder than words. You can say all day long, you got a great podcast and I support you. But then on their platform, they ain't posting or sharing shit. Well, I'm just saying, man, I don't even know what to do anymore. Sometimes I feel sad and I just want to cry. And I don't even have to love somebody anymore. Maybe if I was 5 years old, people would be like, oh, Ryan, I love you, man. It's so cute. Oh, I'm subscribed to your channel. You're doing so good. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that BS. I just want to hear like, you're doing great, you're doing support. Like, you comment every now and again, like, oh man, yeah, I agree with you on that, or I agree with you on this, stuff like that. And honestly, it'd be hilarious if I got a comment from the fakers, the fake content creators out there. You know what I mean? And it's like, geez Louise, like, I'm sorry, but it's just, I have morals and standards. Like I said, I know I'm sound like a broken record here, but when it just comes to that fake content creating, all that BS to put on, you know, an act for views, or helping somebody, giving them money, or you know, oh, somebody crashed this, or oh, somebody did this, stuff like that. But it's all fake. You know what I mean? You see, I've seen this one content creator couple who have posted like 5 or 6 or 7 different wedding videos, and I'm like, bro, if you were married, it wouldn't, you know what I mean? You all act like it's different each time, you know what I mean? Act like, and then not only that, but they have like 5 different accounts. It's the same fucking account, just titled different things, like this and this, team this, team that, team this, team that, they, them, she, them, hey, them, people just going on, and then you're posting the same damn thing on the different accounts at different times. But not only that, but then you're reposting it weeks later, because it's like, I guess you're just trying to see if it gets more traction, more attention, or whatever, trying to find the right time, the right upload. People, you know, because people's schedule's crazy. That's why I don't really upload my vlogs on the weekend no more, because my vlogs got less traction on the weekend than they do on the weekdays. You know what I mean? Because everybody's doing stuff on the weekends. Ain't nobody got time for BS on the weekends. They got time for their own shit. They're going to go do their shit. Your shit. They're going to go do your shit. Okay? And that's why the podcasts and the vlogs, all that, go up on the weekdays, because this is easier. It's easier. All right? And man, I know I sound like I'm ranting and complaining, but it's just the truth. You got to get it off your head sometimes. You know, if you don't really have anybody to talk to about it, and you want them to give you some real answers and feedback, but they just hear that, oh yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, it'll get better. You know, I don't need to hear little positive affirmations all the damn time like that. You know what I mean? I want some feedback. I want your help. I want your support. Sit down next to me and talk to me. You know what I mean? That's what I want. But everybody's so damn into themselves anymore. This whole world's so selfish anymore. And social media ain't even that social no more, because everybody just posts their BS. And then if you say something, they want to come back at you with an argument, when it's like you're just putting in your truth. We all can agree to disagree to agree, whatever you want to say, whatever it is. But guess what? At the end of the day, we all have our own opinions. And just because you have an opinion over this and I have an opinion over this, doesn't mean my opinion is better than yours, or yours is better than mine, or mine is right and yours is wrong, or yours is right and mine is wrong. And there's always a right and wrong when it comes down to facts. You know what I mean? But whenever it comes to just shooting BS and spewing it out the mouth, here, if you're gonna spew into this, Wayne's World, anybody, then just do it. You know, just talk, just be there, and nobody can be there for each other no more, and it just gets awkward and boring, because ain't nobody want to deal with people no more. But then we got all this AI and BS and robots stuff coming out, and all these robots are, oh, did you hear that one? All these robots are going to come out, man. They're going to get us. They're going to be like iRobot, Terminator, Skynet, all over again. All these robots, whoo, pee, stinky. We got all of this out there. We've been warned. The signs are out there. It's there. People ignoring, just act like, oh, we finally got robots. That's so cool. Until they got their little robotic mechanic hand on your throat, and you're like, oh, that's still cool. That's how some people might think. They're like, oh, it's so cool. Oh, shoot, man. I might have to end this potty early, because I feel like I got to go potty. I got to end this podcast so I can go potty. I'm going to be starting a new podcast very soon called The Pod Cut, the Kill Room Pod Cut, all about Dexter. I should have started this way earlier so I could catch up by Resurrection, but I'm going to be filming this as Resurrection's going on. I'm not really all that excited, to be honest with you, but I'm going to do it. Oh, shoot. That was a warm, wet one. Oh, boy. I'm going to shit my pants. Everybody's probably like, man, why am I listening to this guy still? Why am I listening to this podcast? Why am I listening to him talk about farts? Why is he even farting? And why isn't he going to the bathroom when he said he's got to poop? I don't know. Maybe because I just like talking to y'all, even though none of y'all listen to me. I might have like 2 people listening to me. You know, it's really sad whenever you listen to yourself, and like it's like, I do. You know why? Because I like to support myself, give myself the run time, the watch time, the likes, stuff like that on my main channel, RBG Studios. I like to do that. You know why? It's called support. I support myself. You don't support me, that's fine. You know why? Because eventually down the road, I'm going to find an audience. I'm going to find people I don't even know, just complete random strangers that are going to become my new supporters, my new friends, and they're going to help me get up to the top, because they're going to, oh my gosh, I got to poop so bad. Oh, I'm holding it. I feel like if I get up, it's just going to shoot out. I just feel like, no, I'm not kidding. I'm not putting on an act. This again, that's when it comes down to the more. I don't know. It's like I got morals, so why am I talking about pooping? Ain't nobody want to hear me about me pooping. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I just embarrassed myself a little bit with my morals and shit, BS like that. But just got the cold chills. I'm just saying I got to poop really bad, and I'm not trying to fake it for the podcast. But if I sit here for like another 15, 20 minutes, y'all think I'm faking because you're like, how did he hold it in for so long when it's leaking out his bunghole right now? He said bunghole. Bunghole. I can't do Beavis or Butthead as good as I can do Beavis, but I can do Beavis kind of good. I used to do Beavis Butthead really good. But then I guess puberty happened and my voice got deep, so I can't really do it. Even though you think it'd make me better, but I don't. Oh. Ryan, come on. No, nobody turn on this podcast to listen to you fart, and nobody turned on this podcast to listen to you fart. I just said it twice. Fart and cry. Nobody wants to hear you fart and cry. Oh, boy. All right, guys. I'm going to have to call it because I can't hold it much longer. Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast and all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Oh, my bunghole. Don't forget to like and share and comment below and all that BS stuff. Isn't that messed up that as YouTubers, we got to remind you in like every freaking video, every time I watch a YouTube channel or something like that, at some point in the beginning, the middle, the end, at some point, they're always like, yeah, and today in history, this person killed this person, but also don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Like, why do we got to tell you? Like I said earlier, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. I don't need to tell you no more. I got to tell myself to stop saying it and being like being like every other YouTuber out there. Like, hey, don't forget to like and share, comment below, and subscribe. Then you got those kiddie channels. I've seen Dutch watch some like kid videos where they're like, if you want to save this person, hit the like button, and Dutch will hit it. And they'll be like, if you want to do this, hit the subscribe button and everything will go back to normal or something like that. And he'll subscribe and he'll be like, I subscribed. And I'm just like, well, damn, look at that manipulation. You know what I mean? I almost feel like the only way I can get subscribers, likes, and comments and support is if I'm like, if you guys do all of that, I promise you I won't upload one more video. And then it's going to go out the chain. Everybody's going to be like, yeah, like, comment. Yeah. I can't wait to see you not post no more. Even though you have been very inconsistent on your YouTube vlog channel and you're not posting very much anyway, I don't want you to post, period. And that's been the podcast for y'all tonight. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to check out the vlog channel, the podcast, and the podcast. Do all things YouTube related. But like and sharing, commenting below, subscribing. Even though I just said I wasn't going to do it, I just did it. And that's that. Good night. So lonely. I am so lonely. I have nobody to call my own.